His love life is talked about all over the internet. He was on Dancing with the Stars, despite not being able to dance. He once wrangled a kangaroo with his bare hands.
I did what?
He's your favorite reality TV fuckboy reformed. He can make a woman fall in love at first sight. He is Harry Jowsey, boyfriend material.
Welcome back to Boyfriend Material, you little calamaris. And you know, you guys said, Harry, stop talking about Perfect Match, blah, blah, blah. Get off my nuts. Because today we have a very exciting guest. And yes, we're going to talk about a little bit about Perfect Match. Why did I say it like that? Who knows? But most importantly, we're just going to talk about a great human. And the person we have on the podcast today is Justin Assada. Welcome.
It's good to be here.
How you feeling?
I feel like this is great. This has been the most like formal scenario that me and you have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
No, because we met on Perfect Match Season 2. If you haven't watched it, don't. Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, don't watch
don't watch
exactly.
that stuff.
There's
You don't
no
need to do all that.
reason
Yeah, you silly goose. But we had so much fucking fun on the show.
We did.
Like there was clips of us like jousting with the fly.
The jouster.
The jouster.
It's in your blood. It's yeah.
But I want to be honest. When I first won the first challenge with Elise, I saw your face on the board and I was so insecure.
You said that to me. That makes me bashful.
Really?
Because I think of you as such a handsome guy.
Oh my god, bless you.
I know that. And then you said I had stinky breath though.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we. I saw Justin on there. Elise was like, "Oh, this guy looks beautiful. He looks great." I was like, "You know what? He's probably really short." She goes, "Well, that doesn't matter." I'm like, "He's probably got really stinky breath." I don't know. I was trying to pick him apart. I'm like, let's just not get him in here yet because if he's my height and he's just handsome, we're in trouble. But luckily, he's got funky toes.
No, that's not. No, I thought we covered that. That's not real. That was little editing magic.
Do you want to explain that situation? Why did they zoom in on your feet?
All right, here's the thing. I don't know. I think production has beef with me, but people are asking about the toe, and it's the funniest thing ever because I have all these people in my comments being like, "Bro, get that corn chip toe fixed. Like, you know, there's medication for it." I'm like, listen, the bottom line is it's not fixable. It's like a dead toe. All right? There's like
Wait, how does a toe die?
So I think I was like skating when I was younger and then like I broke it or something. And then all of a sudden the toe went black. Like the nail went black, everything went black. And then I was like, oh, like I'll give it a few weeks. It'll probably be better. Yeah. And it's been like 15 years and it hasn't gotten better.
Whoops. Did you get it checked or no?
Yeah, they're just like, it's like dead. It's yeah.
Damn.
It's like Mr. Deeds where he has that like dead toe and he's like, yeah. But it's gross. I know. But the thing was about the dead toe, growing up, my mom made me feel like so self-conscious about it. And she was like,
why? What?
She's like, that thing's disgusting.
Like, Mom, you grew this.
No,
this is your fault.
No, but it's still my fault because the toe's like.
Well, let's gaslight her. If she didn't,
it is. You know what,
if
Mom,
she didn't birth you, she didn't have you in her womb for 9 months and have you come out. Like technically, that's her fault.
Yeah, she needs to take responsibility.
Yeah, Mom, if you're watching, please apologize.
But she was like, "You're gonna find a girl one day, and you guys are gonna go to the beach."
Okay,
it's either or. And you're gonna go to the beach, and you're gonna have to dig that thing in the sand. So like, whenever I used to meet girls growing up, I was like, yeah, like I know you like me, but like I got like something to tell you. They're like, what? I was like, meet Toby, my dead toe. And
wait,
they're
what'd
like,
you call it?
Toby.
It's got a name.
So I was like stressed out, and then I'd like tell all these girls about my dead toe, and they're like, that's disgusting, but that's not necessarily a deal breaker.
Well, yeah, like, it shouldn't be, but you can't be perfect. You know, you gotta have one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't the stinky breath, it would have been a dead toe.
It would have been a dead toe. Yeah, would have been a web feed or something like that.
Coming into the house, what was your like first impressions of everyone? Were there people there that you've seen before or met before? Did you know anyone before? No,
not necessarily. I knew you. I knew
your
face. That's all it was. And so the thing was like, I was going into the house, and I think like Dom looked familiar too. Like I don't really watch Netflix, as funny as that sounds.
Yeah, same. No, I never watch reality shows because I feel like, well, this is my mindset. When I did my first ever TV show, I was watching Geordie Shore so much that there was this character on there that I wanted to be like Scotty T. So I was like playing into this character, and then after that, I was like, well, that's not necessarily me. So then when I did the next one, I was like, I can't watch anymore because I'm gonna try and be
someone else that you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about you?
No, I try to like even for my first show, like I don't know. I mean, that's a whole other conversation. But like going into this one, like dating shows are completely different, and so like I don't know. Like I came in after such a shit date with Elise. And I was, it's true. And the thing was like I was like, as soon as I get in here, I need to like start scoping out people. And then I see this fucking guy over here, all 6'5" of him. I'm like, there's no fucking way he's this tall too. So I'm like, all right, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
Let's talk about Surviving Paradise. What was the difference between that and
that show? Was awful. I had the greatest time of my life. Oopsie. That show. It was. Don't get me wrong. It was fun, but like here I was, and I was going into Surviving Paradise, and they're like, "What is this show?" And I'm like, I don't know. It kind of seems like it's like one big facade. It feels like they're pulling my chain a little bit. Like it doesn't feel like it's a real show. And so my manager at work was like, could it be too hot to handle? And I'm like, stop. Do you think it is? So then here I am going to Greece, and I'm like, this is too hot to handle season, whatever. Fuck. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get my fucking, never mind. I'm like... So I'm like, this is going to be crazy. Like, sorry, Mom, too hot to handle. Like,
getting the coke out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Get the toe out.
Oops, not my fault. I didn't know this was too hot to handle. And so then I'm like, the whole time they're like making us do all these like, I don't know, we get to the villa, everything's like wonderful. And there's like good looking people. And then all of a sudden, like one of the girls is like, I'm in a relationship.
What?
I'm like,
you didn't say that on a dating show.
Hold on now.
You just keep it to yourself.
You keep it to yourself. Exactly.
Like the rest of the people. Like, perfect match.
So I was like, wait, this is weird. Like open relationship vibes. Whatever. I'm not gonna knock that. And then Alex comes on, and Alex, one of my best friends, he's gay. And so I'm like, okay, Alex is gay. There's got to be another gay guy. Like, this is too hot. Maybe there's like, we're mixing, we're intermingling, and he's the only gay guy. So now I'm like, wait, what show is this? So now I'm just confused. I'm like, wait, is this actually the show that they were telling us about? And then all of a sudden, they're like, you guys are sleeping in the woods. And there was a Scottish guy named Stu who was like what's it called? I don't know. He just like was the overseer of the show, the safety guy. Like he was in the military.
Jesus.
And he was like, there's going to be scorpions. There's going to be snakes down at camp. And so I was just like to the producers, like, hey, can I like boogie? Like, can I get out of here? Like, I don't want to do this.
Wait, is there scorpions and snakes in Greece?
I guess there are.
Damn, shout out to the Scottish man.
There was a couple snakes there.
Oh.
No, they were like in the, no. But, yeah, then we were in camp with it like the first night, and I'm like, what am I doing down here?
What's the premise of the show?
Okay, yeah, let me explain it, right? Yeah. So there's it's kind of like if you guys have read Lord of the Flies, right? It's all about like hierarchy and social hierarchy, and like there's a villa, and then there's a campground or a campsite, right? Yeah. And it's like the dichotomy of two of them. And then the thing is like you're at camp, your whole goal is to get into the villa, and then if you're in the villa, you want to stay in the villa. But there's not necessarily challenges. Like there are challenges, but the thing is like you want to win over the hearts of your peers, and you want to be voted into the villa, and you want to stay in the villa.
What?
Yeah, and you can only win the prize at the end if you're in the villa. So I fucking spent the most time at camp, which is bullshit, and I hated every second of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it was sentimental, and like, you know what, like not to sound too cliche, but like the fondest memories that you made were at camp, and that's when people were opening up and getting vulnerable. Like when you're in the villa, yeah, like you're eating like T-bone steaks and you're on like the catamaran, but like you're not really necessarily like doing much. It's just like
not really bonding. Right?
You're not really bonding. And you know me, I love to bond.
You're a big bonder.
I love to bond. They call me
Justin Bond. So how did you get into the house? So everyone was just like, we really like this guy. Let's vote him in. Was there anyone that stayed in the camp the whole time?
Yeah, we had people come in halfway through that. I think Kelso didn't make it into the villa, but that was about it. Sorry. But yeah, no, I was being selfless in the beginning. I'm like, this is gonna fucking pay off for me because I'm being so selfless. I ended up just getting fucked in the end.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Well, the funny thing is like we're all at this like voting, not to harp on it too much, but Kelso was like, "You miss your family, brother?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking miss my family." And he's like, "Yeah, like I get it too." And so then Kelso had to vote someone to go home, and he's like, "I know you miss your family, so I'm going to do the right thing and send you home."
What?
I'm like, dog, we're all going home on the same plane regardless.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We all miss that family.
I was like, yeah, my mom loves me, but she'll love me a lot more if I come home with fucking 250K.
Yeah, the whole family will love you.
So then, yeah.
So that's how you got out?
Yeah, and I like couldn't be mad because he thought he was doing the right thing. And I was like,
But like if he misses family, brother, self-eliminate.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a bit disrespectful. Come on, Kels. How did you get cast on that show? Did someone DM you? You were
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it was like an Instagram DM. And I was with my girlfriend at the time. And
did you break up with her because you're like, it's what?
well, it was COVID, and then we broke up. They're like pushed the show off until 2022, so we were split up by then. And they're like, "Hey, we're back. We're doing the thing." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm so ready." And
Wait,
so
you were meant to film in COVID?
we were meant to film in 2021, but or
Yeah.
end of 2020, early 2021, but there were still restrictions, and then they pushed it back, so we ended up filming 2022.
Jesus.
Crazy, I know.
That's what. And then how did the process for Perfect Match come around? Did they just shoot you a text? Like, hey,
Yeah, they
Yes.
shot me a text, and they were like, "Hey, are you single?" I was like, "As I'll ever be."
like it doesn't matter. The rest of them.
They're like, "Do you want to get your Johnson out this time?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I do."
Hell yeah, brother. Well, speaking of Perfect Match, do you want to talk about what happened with you and Elise and why you left the entire show and left all of us there?
Yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, I know, right?
Because it would have been weird watching the finale, like seeing everyone like get angry and shit. And
I
you're just
know,
like,
and
what
then
the
I
fuck's
would just
going
be
on?
like right there, being like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I feel like I've not talked circles around it, but I've like alluded to it. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously plot lines that people don't see. And I think that was like the big thing. Like the end of that night, right? The recoupling, right? I'm going into that, what's it called? The situation with Elise. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like typical me, like I'm not really a relationship guy. So I'm like, I really need to like iron down my feelings for Elise, like tell her how much I like care about her.
Yeah.
Ended up getting a kind of a shitty little dub with the music there when I'm trying to get real vulnerable. That was crazy.
That was great.
Between the toe and that, I'm like, hey, the Omito.
Hey, the Bambino.
Bambino. So I was like, and so then she was like, and so that's what I thought I needed to do. And you could see at the end, she was like, this is too serious. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, my bad, whatever.
Yeah, my bad. I'll just
Let me go
shut
for a
the
lap.
fuck Let me walk around the pool.
And then it was like me and you, and like we weren't talking to anyone. I think it was like that was my effort to show Elise that like I wasn't interested in anyone else. So me and you were just like crying on the roof together and like holding each other.
I was shitting my pants.
yeah. There was a lot of fluids coming out of us.
Every angle. Yeah.
Every angle.
Every hole. There was liquids coming out. Well, not every hole. Maybe.
That was later in the night.
Yeah.
So then I'm up there, and then all of a sudden Chris comes up to me, and Chris is like, saw Elise talking to Brighton, like, "I'm sorry, man." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like,
Chris is out of the movie.
Yeah, right? So then I'm like, all right, whatever. So then all of a sudden she calls me over, and that happens. And so like, at first I was like, the only thing I was like kind of hurt by was like, I wish she just told me earlier, because I would have coupled up with someone else.
Yeah.
But it was just like I got blindsided. And then I like went up to Holly after. I mean, like what you guys don't see too is like me and Holly had like a lot of conversations, even from like her first night in the villa. And then the whole cenote day, I feel like we were talking. And then I was like, had a few tequila pineapples in me. I was like, "Hey, Holly, like, you want to couple up?" And she's like, "No, like, that's not really like too endearing. Like maybe like have a bit of a more sensible approach." So I was like, all right.
Holly said that?
So I was like, "Hey, like, let's sit down." And so I was like, "Hey, Holly, like, I think you're wonderful. Like, you know, we've had, you know, numerous conversations with a lot of substance, and I'd like to like explore this." And then she was like, "Yeah, for sure. Like, do you want to make out?" was like, do I want to make out? Yeah, I want to make out. So then me and Holly start making out. And then I just get screamed at. Like I get like yelled at.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So then all of a sudden,
I was in the bathroom fucking shitting and vomiting my brains out with this food poisoning. Yeah.
So then I was like confused more than anything. And so then all of a sudden me and Holly are making out, and then we go to walk upstairs, and then Elise is like visibly and vocally upset about it. And so starts talking to me and Holly about it. And so then I'm like confused, and me and Holly are both kind of confused. We're like, you made your match. Like you kind of just got to own it. And so now I'm drunk and confused. I'm like, wait, what is going on right now? And so then Holly says the same thing. She's like, you made your decision, yada, yada, yada. And so then Elise starts getting like a little bit vulnerable with me. And I'm like, okay, let's have a conversation about it. And now I think that like, I don't know, there's going to be like some sort of like, maybe she said there was like a lapse of judgment or something. Like, I don't know. I think that she's going to, maybe tell me something that like I would want to hear.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't happen. I just get like yelled at, and I think we both agreed. I think that she said that like I was her number one, and
well, clearly not.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. And she's like, maybe we want to explore like different options. I'm like, it's late in the game, so if we're gonna explore different options, I feel like this is gonna go like two different ways. And like call me like a romantic like too. Like I know people are gonna have hesitations about getting into relationships, but like I want to be with someone who like wants to be with me from the jump and doesn't want to have any reconsiderations about it. And so I think she ended up saying to me like I was her number one, and she wanted to explore different options. And then I was like, well, you were my number one. And I told you like I was either going to leave this villa like with you by my side or by myself. And I think we just didn't get anywhere with that. And she was just like upset with the whole, she's like, well, now we can't because look at you and Holly. And I was like,
but you already matched up.
Dog. I felt like I was like doing something wrong. And then I felt like it was my fault. And I'm like, I'm an idiot. And then I just like walked off. And I don't know if it like, dude, it was just like crazy. And so then like I just had like the fucking weirdest night of my life. And then, I went back, and producers asked me if I wanted to go on a date with someone else. And I was like, not really. Like, so, and then we had another conversation about it. And I mean, like I was like kind of like upset that night too. And then the producers were like, maybe we shouldn't do the finale with you. And I was like, whatever you guys think. Like, I'm like, I'm not going to say much of the finale. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm not going to get spiteful because someone didn't want me. So
well, you should have. No. Well, that's the toughest thing as well, is I think that this was such a mental challenge on everyone. Yeah. Because it was so much drama and anxiety in the show, especially if you've never done a dating show before. Yeah. Like I would have been confused. I would have been like, I was fucked up myself. Like I was destroyed. So I can't imagine being your first dating show and it being fun.
It was crazy. It was nuts. Like I thought I was gonna have the most fun time. And like going back, they're like, do you regret anything? Like, no, but I do wish that I was with someone that was just like, we just got on well with it. And I wasn't just like constantly being like, what is going on? What's going on? Hey. Give me a Mac because I'm fucking lost.
Okay. Well, fast forward.
Yeah.
You just moved to LA.
I'm here, baby.
You grew up in Boston?
I did.
How was that?
It's crazy.
It's the best.
Yeah. I mean, me and you had a little bit of fun in Boston.
Oh, fuck yeah, we did.
Some good girls over there.
Oh, yeah. That was a crazy night.
No, it's different, man. They're two different worlds. So it's new to me. Like everything's new to me. And I think Boston people too are just a bit more blunt and like authentic, and not like even like a bad way too. They could tell you they just like, if they don't like you, they don't like you. And out here it's different. So
what is your like 1 year plan? Like have you got like, do you want to be here for the next year, or is there anything that
I mean, man, I want to strike the iron while it's hot and try to get my face out there and in front of as many people as I can. I feel like I got a good personality that people might, be attracted to. So
yeah, guys, if you haven't seen his fucking TikTok, they're so random. I think I was watching one where you're talking about like Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You're like, are you team Drake or team Kendrick? You're like, I'm team peace and love. I was like,
love and kindness, baby.
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck?
Well, the funny thing is my dad was like, hey, I was on TikTok and I saw your TikToks and you were like touching yourself and making weird eye contact.
What?
Like,
Like, Dad, that's my only bed.
Just plug it up. But he's like, what is that? And so I was like, yeah, you just wouldn't get it. He's like, yeah, stop doing that.
Dad,
I'm like, Dad, this is my dream, not your dream.
Yeah. Get off TikTok. Why is Dad on TikTok?
Dude, Dad's on. I wish I could tell you what's on his For You page. We got a similar taste.
Oh shit. Okay. Are you dating now? Like, are you seeing anyone? I know you said you're going on a date with this superstar next week.
No, that's crazy.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
No, but it is nuts. Like, I went from like just like bottom of the barrel Hinge dates in Boston, and then like all of a sudden the show comes out, and there's these people that I used to watch on TV or like listen to their music like growing up, and like, not to sound too conceited, but like they're in my DMs, and like now I'm out here and like I'm going on a pretty crazy date Thursday with someone that's like, it's like, it blows my mind. But like, yeah, I think like, but for right now, like I'm just exploring the field and, kind of just navigating it.
Well, yeah, I think right now, especially just being fresh to the industry, it's probably best to not fall in. Well, that's my problem. I just fall in love with everyone. And
I do.
Yeah.
We're the same way. Yeah.
You're better than me. Yeah, don't compare yourself to me.
No, but we do. No, I'm saying you're the same way, that you fall for people quick. I fall for people quick.
It's annoying because I get so excited about the future. Then I'm like, oh, we could go here, we could do that, go to Australia, and then maybe we'll buy a house together.
You pitch your whole life with someone when you meet them.
I'm literally like,
same, dude.
This is what I do. I was like, look at the farm. This is where I grew up. You want to come?
Yeah.
And then when I tell my boys like, oh, you showed her the farm, like, okay, yeah, you're definitely too quick.
It's too quick.
That's my problem. Is I show everyone the farm. And then I'm like, here's my mom. Should we call her? Like, what are we doing? And then it's like, well, I've known you for 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
What are you doing? Being on reality TV, do you think it's changed the way that you date? Are you more cautious? Are you a freaky boy?
I'm a freaky boy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I've always been like that. People like always say to me too, they're like, I think I'm pretty like, not quiet, but like people get this like weird vibe about me, and then they meet me and they're like, you're actually pretty tolerable. Like, you actually like
pretty tolerable.
You're not off
the benchmark. Like, hey, you're pretty tolerable.
But no, yeah, I think people are surprised. I mean, like, when I bring girls back, I mean,
whoa,
I never do that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, who would do stuff like that?
Not me.
But I hate small talk. So
yeah, just don't talk at all.
No, I'll just be like, what's your deepest, darkest secret? I don't know what this has to do about reality TV, but
When she asked what your favorite book was.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was the I got a terrible edit there too. They're like, look at this dumb idiot who said Goodnight Moon. I said another book, and I don't even want to say it because it'll make me sound so conceited.
Wait, what is it? Because I don't even know what Goodnight Moon is. I think you explained it.
Well, Goodnight Moon is like, it's a staple of children's books in America.
It's a staple.
You get read Goodnight Moon at least one time in your life as a child in America, in the States. And maybe Holly's just not from the States. Maybe she's from Canada and she didn't get it.
I think she is.
But that was like the dry humor that I had. And it just wasn't. I don't think my humor was received well on the TV show.
What was the other book you said?
It was like a Hemingway book, and I was like, "Wait, Justin, we're on reality TV right now. Let's not drop the Hemingway." I was like, you know, it's probably Goodnight Moon.
Yeah, Goodnight Moon. All right, you little porcupines. Before we get into it, though, I want to know: would you go back and do Surviving Paradise again, or would you go back and do Perfect Match again if you got asked to go back to do both those shows? And what would you do different?
I wouldn't do Surviving Paradise.
It.
When it was over, I was done with it. Like I said, I loved my time there, but I was so over it.
Yeah.
Perfect Match. Yeah, fuck yeah. I do like a little redemption arc.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in the gym with it too. Like,
yeah,
I've been like
slutting it up on Instagram.
Yeah, I have been slutting it up on Instagram. I've been casting my rod, hoping to get a couple bites. But yeah, no, I think I definitely would. I think this time going into it too, I needed, no slight to Elise, but I need to find someone who matches my energy. I feel like I wasn't necessarily myself. I was too stern. I was too serious.
Look, it was also slim pickings, I think, on both sides. You know, the girls were saying that as well. Like, oh, you know, our options were...
Slim pickings from the guys. Are you serious? There was a wonderful bunch of us.
Yeah, we were great people.
And we were all over the place.
Yeah, it was a big, vast majority.
There was a lot of variation. No, but I know what you mean, though. Like, there wasn't, like, yeah, volume-wise, there wasn't too many people.
Yeah, I feel like if there was more people, like, rotating every day...
Absolutely.
I would be stressed out, but also, like, if there was more... like opportunity to find someone that's more your vibe, it would have been better. I feel like also you got done dirty by me by not coming in earlier. If I knew you were funny, it would have been
I know that was the funniest thing though too. Like the first night, I feel like me and Stevin were talking about it too. He was like, when you first came in, I hated you. I was like, you know what, Stevin, I fucking hated you too.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I think for girls and guys, when new people would come in the house, you want to hate them because you're like, okay, this person could steal my spot. They could be more funny.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Yeah, and so like everyone was always a little bit like on edge and a little bit insecure, and then it takes a little bit of time to like break down that barrier. I know when Chris came in, like everyone was heated because number one, he had a foreskin, and number two, like he's a beautiful man.
It's like, take that thing out of here.
Yeah,
man.
get that fucking little wizard hat out of my face.
But you know what's funny though? Me and Stephen were talking about this too though. Like, call this like bros just broing out, but like 99% of the relationships that you're in life are gonna end, right? And so I'm still grateful that I made friendships, because the friendships that I made on the show are gonna be fucking forever, as sentimental as that sounds. But yeah, I mean, like, that was the big walk away from it though too. So like I wasn't too stressed out about losing a match or two.
Honestly, which is rare, because I remember telling like some of the other people on the show is like, you're gonna see these people talk shit about you and you're not gonna want to be friends with them. Like I think that's why like me and Dom were kind of standoffish from everyone until the show came out, because I was like, I know this person's gonna talk shit.
Harry, to be honest, dude, coming onto a show like this, like I've told you before, like I wanted to hate you. Not like I wanted to hate you, but I expected to hate you.
Yeah.
But I just, after I met you, bro, I couldn't. And like even coming after it now, like I do take into consideration like all the things people do, and like you've done so much for me, and like I'd never take the low hanging fruit and be like, yeah, that guy stinks and he treats women awfully. But like obviously it's subjective to the relationship, but I can say that our friendship, I can't say anything bad about it. So
well, not yet. Just wait till I start gaslighting. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to get into a segment. You guys know it. You guys love it. It's called If It Looks Like a Red Flag. It's probably sitting on this couch. No. But it's a segment where you guys submit your scenarios, and we're going to give it a red, green, or beige flag. If you want to submit your situation, please go to boyfriendmaterial.iamunwell.com and put it in. Have you seen this segment? No, you haven't. You don't watch the show. It's okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I've seen this segment.
What was your favorite episode?
The last one.
Hell yeah. So the first situation, are you ready? You want to hold the flags?
Yeah, might just try to lift them up.
Well, you got to explain it. There's audio listeners as well. People driving in little cars.
Yeah, that's how I listen to it.
Enjoying life. Okay. My girlfriend won't pick up my phone calls, but will only respond to text when she's out with her male best friend. Red, beige, or green? Help a brother out. I don't know how to tackle this one. Wait, brother, come on.
Wait, what?
My girlfriend won't pick up my phone calls, but will only respond to text when she's out with her male best friend. That's not your girlfriend.
Bro, that's not your girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend, her male best friend.
Wait, that's throwing my mind for like, so she's not answering until she's with her male best friend?
Yeah, that is weird. Why would you only answer? That's a firm red flag.
I'm giving that a red flag.
Like a giant red flag.
Are they just clowning him? They're like, look at this stupid idiot.
Yeah, look at this.
Let's mess with him a little bit. Yeah.
This loser trying to call his girlfriend.
Yeah.
When she's out with his male best friend.
And then she's alone and she's like, yeah, I'm not answering him.
Yeah, I'm by myself. Yeah, that's weird.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, come on, brother, please. You need to address that. Yeah, how would you fix this situation? If that's your girlfriend, what are you going to do, Justin?
I'm giving her an ultimatum. Hey, respond to me when you're not with your male best friend, or this is over.
Yeah, ooh. Yeah. Well, respond to me 24/7.
That's what I was going to say. Like every time that you're not with your male Yeah.
Respond when you're with them as well.
Or I'm gonna go find a girl best friend and only respond to you when I'm with her.
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't get mad, get even.
Even the playing field, motherfuckers. Okay.
Jerk.
Number 2. Is it a red flag if your boyfriend backs out on being your wedding date to go to a family barbecue? It tells you 3 days before.
No, everyone loves barbecue. I'm just kidding. That is the biggest red flag ever.
Yeah, why? Why does he not want to go to the wedding? For a family barbecue, you can do that every day if you want.
I love barbecues though. So I know that it might be a tough situation, but you got to bite the bullet and go to the wedding.
Also, wedding Instagram pics, so good. In a
I
suit,
know.
looking
I just went
suave.
to one. I didn't get one.
You didn't get one?
I messed up big time.
You're a goose.
I am a
You're
goose.
a silly goose. Did you have
That's
a
a red flag.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did I
you went to a
fun?
wedding and you didn't take a photo?
No,
That's
I
a red
did.
flag.
Well, they're not good though. None
Yeah.
of them were good. I was like 12 high noons in, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, damn, I looked pretty bloated, flushed, sweaty.
Oh,
I mean,
my
some
favorite.
people are into that though.
You'd be surprised.
Hit my DM after you see this.
Wait, so you're going to give this a red flag?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
It's your boyfriend.
I'd like to say that things are subjective to the situation. I mean, what if this is the third the third wedding in this past month?
True. Yeah, what if
You
she's
know what
just
it
like
is?
a wedding
Babe,
guru?
I'd love to go to the wedding, but Dad's throwing some glizzies on the grill, and I can't miss that.
And what if dad has got a terminal illness and his time is limited?
I mean, throw that in the mix too.
Yeah, it's subjective.
I got some terminal glizzies that I need to put down.
Yeah.
Have fun at the wedding, though.
Yeah, I need to knock him back with Papa.
And that's also a sick Instagram. You and your dad at the grill.
Yeah, just grilling it out
Spending my last few days with Dad
before he goes.
before he goes.
Yeah, R.I.P. Pops. Okay,
I
but
missed the
for the information that we do know, which is not a lot, if you want to tell us more about this situation, would be great.
Yeah.
But I think that's a red flag. If it's your boyfriend, that's your wedding date. And a family barbecue, like, no one loves their family that much. Like, come on. Like, you're going to spend time with your family? Well, I would like to see my family. I haven't seen them in years. But I think, like, I wouldn't want to spend more than a week there.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, like, that's like when I went to this wedding. We were like, oh, we're so excited. Everyone's going to be together. And we were just fucking fighting for, like, the majority of it.
Really?
Yeah. Not
Yes,
fighting, but just,
well.
like, bickering.
You got sisters, no?
Yeah, I do.
Only sisters?
No, I have an older brother, too.
Oh, shit. Wait, how many siblings?
Older brother, twin sister, younger sister.
Damn, that's a big family.
Yeah, it is.
I got 4 half sisters.
Do you really?
Yeah, I feel really bad. My sister Sarah texted me and, you know, talking about, you know, how old she is now, whatever else. And I was like, damn,
You
did I miss
forgot.
your birthday?
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, Harry, my birthday's like a week after yours.
Oh,
And
red flag.
yeah, no, I gotta say, I'm the worst with birthdays on the planet. If it's not on my calendar, I'm fully gonna forget. Like, so it was
You got to throw it on the calendar. That's the cheat code.
Farah, please put every birthday in my calendar. No, like, I swear to God, I was coming back from Vegas.
Yeah.
When I was with Dom, it was his fucking birthday on Sunday. He comes into my room. I fully forgot because I know he told me. Also, I can Google it. I can figure out when his birthday is. It's like Sunday morning. I'm like packing to get to the airport, and he's like, "Should we go like have a nice breakfast?" Whatever.
You're like,
else.
"No,
I was
what
like,
am
I was like, no. I just ordered chicken tenders. Like, I gotta go to the
Yeah.
airport.
Thanks, bro.
And he's just like, oh, okay, cool. And then
Yeah.
obviously, you know, Dom's a sweetheart. He's not gonna like kick up a fuss. Then I'm on the plane back, and Farah, my amazing everything, she was like, hey, Harry, did you say happy birthday to Dom? And I'm like, fuck. So I come back freaking out. I buy him, I spent a lot of money. I bought him like Rick Owens shoes, like this whole new outfit,
yeah.
all this crazy stuff. I was going to buy him a Rolex. That's how fucking sad I was that
That's
I fucked his
crazy.
birthday up.
No, but that was the redemption, though. It's not intentional. That's what you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, yeah. So
Yeah, I got to get better. Situation number 3. So my fiance, who I have a baby with, is going to Vermont for a work event. He'll be there for his 21st birthday and is allowed to bring a guest. He told me he doesn't want me to come because his friends want to get him wasted, and he just doesn't want me to see that. Is that a red flag? 21, having a baby and a fiance, I'm very jealous.
that's crazy.
I would love to be
When I
21.
was 21, I was nowhere near raising. Nowhere near their capability of raising another person.
I was 21 when I did Taught to Handle.
And you think you could have a child?
I was trying.
That's no, absolutely not.
I wasn't pulling out anyone.
Yeah, part of me. Okay, so everything screams red flag about that. But he's in Vermont. I mean, how fucking wild can you get in Vermont?
What is Vermont?
Vermont's like a very like, just the state itself is very rural. It's a lot of like it's mountains and farmland and
Do you know Bernie
maple
Sanders?
syrup.
Bernie, the politician?
Yeah.
He's like the senator for Vermont. He's like very.
Really?
Like,
Shout out Vermont. I got Big Bernie.
I don't know if there's much to do in Vermont outside of like Burlington, Vermont. But I mean, this is what I'll say. When I have a girlfriend, let alone a fiance, I feel like they've seen me in all my every
angle.
So
Crevice.
why is he? Do they not go out much?
Okay, I'm giving it a beige flag. You want to know why? Because I feel like
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, I want to hold that. I haven't held it in a minute. We've had some time off.
Why are you touching it like that?
Why wouldn't I?
You're getting it nice.
You got a little flicky. No, okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna give it a beige flag because here's my thing. I understand. I think being with your fiance probably should bring her,
Yep.
but if she's also pregnant,
True.
it might be a bit tough for her to travel. She might want to be at home and relax, put her feet up, and just keep growing that little fucking human.
Yep.
But I also think that in relationships, it's good to have your own personal lives.
Yeah.
Like go and have fun with the boys, whatever else, but also like come back and like everything's all good. Like she should go have fun with her girls, whatever else. I think that maybe he wants to just have fun with the lads one last hoorah before this baby squirts out.
Yep.
And then, squirts out of the oven. And that's how I'm taking it.
Yeah, I think you raise a good point. I think in order for this to work out and to be a green or a beige flag, he needs to be an effective communicator throughout the night.
Hell yeah.
And he needs to be like, hey, we're going here. Like, we're doing this. If I don't answer you, this is what I'll be doing. But
yeah, if it was Vegas, it's a red flag. But
yeah, exactly. We're at Tao nightclub right now.
Yeah.
I met this girl who is really good looking. I wouldn't do anything with her, but she's just going to come to my room and we're going to have a conversation and that's it.
Yeah.
These clothes are getting really itchy too. So
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, number 4. What are some red flags that a guy is leading you on? Because I must have missed them for a second time and I don't realize until I end up being heartbroken. I think when a guy is leading you on, he only wants to hang out at night. He doesn't care about being in public. He doesn't put in any effort. Sounds like me in some situations. I've been there where I'm like, you know what? I think I've put this person in a relationship bucket or just someone that I want to have like fun with for a minute. And I feel like the red flags are maybe being dismissive, not being great at communicating, but also not spending like quality time together and doing actual shit.
I think that's it. I think the encompassing point is if someone wants you, they'll let you know that, like, you'll know that they want you. Like you said, like, it's, if you're getting late night texts, if he's only communicating through like Snapchat, if he's not taking you out on dates, red flag. It's not, but you're right though. I mean, Taylor Swift has that line. All they ever, what is it, guys? All they ever see is a one night or a wife. It's true.
I think both sides.
When you look at, for sure. All they ever see is one night or a wife. But when you can back me up here. When you're talking to a girl, you know if they're relationship material, or if they're
just a little
fun material,
a little bit of fun.
And there's nothing wrong with either way, but so
we all like to have fun.
We do all like to have fun. I think the biggest thing is you just got to be transparent.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that now too. Not to bring it back to myself, but I'm like, hey, I'm single. I want to have fun. This probably won't lead anywhere. Just,
which sucks. I've been trying to do that as well. Just be over honest. Be like, hey, I think you're the best ever, but I'm not. I'm going to sabotage this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not ready. I'm going to do something that's probably going to annoy you.
Exactly. And I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put the ball in your court right now.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are getting ready for your questions. Again, if you want to submit your questions, Go to boyfriendmaterial.imunwell.com. Get them in. Justin and I are going to answer them right now, whether that's relationship questions, life questions, or just questions about anything in general. And we're experts on it all. So please submit your questions. So the first one's from Sydney. What up, Sydney? Shout out Australia. So I'm back home for the summer from college. There's a really small pool of guys in my hometown. Basically, everyone I went to high school with. Well, there's this one guy who's a year older than me, and we've both changed a lot since high school. Oh, I hope so. We've always known each other, but we started to text a month ago and recently hung out twice. The first time we hung out, I met his grandma, and we talked for hours, and it was really good. I had butterflies after. We hugged at the end. The second time we hung out, I didn't feel as many butterflies, and it felt more platonic, and he didn't make a move. How do I tell the difference between a platonic friendship and if you're actually starting to get feelings for someone?
This is hard for me to answer because I feel like when I'm in a relationship or when I'm in a situation that I like someone, I move slow. I'm like, I don't want to mess things up.
Really? I'm the opposite. I'm like, let me just fuck this up. Get me in there.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
I don't know. Meeting grandma on the first date is crazy. Shout out grandma.
yeah, shout out Gran. I think if you don't have the butterflies on the second date, it could be a number of things. Maybe he's got some shit going on. Maybe he's stressed, whatever else. I know when I've been on a date and I've got shit going on in my brain, I kind of necessarily like shut down a little bit. So maybe, benefit of the doubt, maybe he's got some stuff going on. I would say wait till the third date and see what happens and see if it is a little bit more than what you think. I think usually a good sign is if they're telling you to come hang out and it's with a bunch of friends, whatever else, it's most likely just a friendship and it's not going to go from there. But you guys have known each other for a while, since high school, and you're in your hometown for a little bit. Why not just like try and ride that pony and like get on and ride it?
That's what I'm saying.
Reverse
buck
cowgirl.
up, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck the saddle. Just jump right on the horse. I would say the same thing too. I'd say use your words. I feel like it all boils down to communication. It's like, what are you in this for, baby?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
have a little bit of summer
I'm trying
fun.
to play to hide the old salami stick with you. What do you think? What do you got? Are you up to that? Or, it's like when you're home for Thanksgiving after like college break and everyone's in the hometown, and it's like, hey, me and you are here.
Yeah.
Let's take advantage of the moment.
But also maybe he's thinking that this is my wife. That's why he hugged her.
Maybe he's planning his trip to Vermont and he's already thinking about how he's going to text her.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
gonna have a few brews this weekend with the guys.
with Bernie.
Can you hang out with Grammy for me? Bernie and the boys.
I think honestly just comes down to communication and just also being open and honest. Like, hey, I had butterflies. I thought it was amazing. I just think it comes down to communication and just being open and honest. Communicate. Say, hey, sausage, I had butterflies. I enjoyed it. I love hanging out with you. I, want to see how you're feeling, and if it's more of a friendship, whatever else, or you want to have a little bit of summer fun.
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
Yeah, so I think it also varies from situation to figure out if it's a friendship or lovers.
I know. Well, we'll round it and I'll say, don't ever feel too embarrassed to ask someone, no matter how early it is, like what their intentions are.
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No harm in that.
All right, next one's from Abby. Me and my boyfriend have been living together for almost 3 years now, but I found out he was sleeping with his stepsister for a couple of months. Wow, I confronted him and tried to break up with him many times, but he won't let me leave him. What should I do? Wait, was he fucking his stepsister while you guys were living together?
I've seen a couple videos like that.
Yeah, I know my way.
That's all right. That's fucking weird. I don't care how far that relationship goes. If I'm dating someone that used to fuck their step sibling, I'm like, this is not going to work out. This is weird.
Well, especially for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And like you guys have been together for 3 years and he won't let you leave. It kind of sounds like you're trapped, and that's a little bit abusive.
Yeah, that does. I mean, this guy, give it to him, master manipulator. He's coercing his stepsister into sleeping with him and then making you stay.
Yeah.
This guy should run for office.
We need him in there.
Yeah, he's a good liar.
Okay, what should you do? Honestly, I would say pack up your shit.
Yeah.
Get all your shit packed up. Get it in boxes. just like at the end of the day, it's cheating, right? So
Yeah.
like you can't be with that person. And I also understand that if you're living together, obviously you probably split in rent. It's probably a little bit easier to live like that. If you have a friend nearby, maybe just spend a week at their place or go back home, spend some time back home, get your feelings, your thoughts, and move on from there and see if maybe you want to just give it another shot or just say that's fucking weird. Don't fuck your step sissy.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Get out of that situation. Sometimes you get like Stockholm syndrome and you start believing in like whatever your partner's saying.
Yeah.
And then like hindsight's 20/20. So I'd say distance yourself.
Next one's from Taylor. How do you handle seeing someone you had a one-night stand with in public?
Ooh.
Or if I'm constantly seeing them at the gym, but really, really want nothing to do with them. Or if there's multiple of them in one place. Taylor, how many... Taylor, what's going on? Taylor, how many people are you having one-night stands with, Taylor? You little silly goose. How would you handle it? I feel like I'm fine. If it's one-night stand, I'm chill. Like, I don't really care. I'm like, we had fun. That was great. How are you? How you doing? Like, I'm going to be nice, but like, if it's not going anywhere, if it was just a one-off thing,
Yeah.
and we're just doing a little like honky tonk.
I think it's. I feel like I've seen one night stands in public and I just kind of like laugh it off.
yeah. It's
And
like,
maybe
hey,
then they become 2 night stands.
ooh. Yeah, I just think just play it off. Just be
Play it
nice,
off.
polite.
Yeah, I think look at the humor in the situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at that. But if they want something more, effective communication.
Yeah, just be like,
Hey,
hey,
that was a one night stand and nothing else.
yeah, get out of my fucking gym.
Stop following me to the gym, you weirdo.
Fucking prick.
Yeah.
I'll throw a dumbbell at your head.
You're on the treadmill behind me every time I'm on the treadmill
Yeah.
in front of you.
And I'm farting.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's fat, but it's stinking up. Stinking the gym up.
I don't know if that helped. Anyway,
Yeah.
Savannah. Okay, this is super embarrassing, but I shat in a guy's bed. I really like him, but now it's super awkward. How do I recover from this? Savannah.
We all got fluids, baby.
Yeah. What leads you to shit in his bed? Were you drunk? Was it a little bit of anal play?
Yeah, huh?
Little
A
bit of
little
leaky
Taco
ass?
Bell, a little bit of a beefy fucking chalupa, huh? What are you getting into, huh?
What the fuck would you do if a girl came over, shat your bed, and disappeared like Batman?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to try to I would be disgusted, okay? But that's me, because I don't like,
Girls don't poop.
like, pee doesn't freak me out. Poop freaks me out.
Really?
Not really, but
No,
like,
it does.
yeah, like if it's in my presence, like poop freaks me out. Even when like my sister's dog shits like near me, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Don't do that.
I know you're an animal, but like keep that shit away from me.
Go
No.
outside.
She said shat though, so that makes me think like it was a little bit of a watery situation.
Yeah, maybe she was like sneezed and it just kind of like squirted
She'd
out.
be like, "Oh, sorry. When I really like someone, I shat. I shit.
Yeah.
I shat. What's the past tense of? Oh no, that is the
Shatted.
past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I really like someone, I shat.
I shat my pants.
Yeah.
Here's my take on it. I personally would be a little bit weirded out if a girl came over and shat my bed. I think it's the aftermath. Like if she like jumps up, cleans the sheets, everything's all good, then I'm like, okay, you know what? She didn't mean to do that. But if she's like a shitter and that's like her brand where she's gonna come over and shit everywhere, I'd be like, oh, come on, shitty ass. I don't want you around here.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
but I feel like if it's an honest mistake, you're eating Taco Bell, you say a really funny joke and she giggles too hard and shats her pants, then I'm like, you know what? It's my fault. I shouldn't have made you laugh so
I
hard.
was gonna say, who are we to hold judgment?
Yeah,
Everyone shits. Like,
I'll
come
shit a
on.
bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've done that before. No,
I don't know if I've
haven't.
done it.
No, I don't.
I've had someone pee my bed. I've had someone when we were cuddled up together piss all over me.
Was that hot?
I was like, baby.
Are you squirting? Wait, were you drunk?
We went out and she must have got drunk and then she blamed it on me and she was like, you peed. And I was like, baby, that wasn't me. That
Yeah.
was you. And then she got really embarrassed by it.
Yeah. How did you recover? Did you guys date?
She's like, let's go. Can we shower? I was like, no, I want you right here, right now.
Yeah. You're like, you showered me. You showered me last night.
I got another shower in my all right, no, well, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I've pissed the bed a few times. I don't know. I would just.
We all have fluids, and that's the end of the line. And you
Yeah.
shouldn't be ashamed of them. I think, like you said, if you're proactive, you're not just like, oops, I shit in your bed.
Ooh, surprise.
Surprise. What are we going to, yeah, no.
Look at that dookie.
Maybe like help clean up, maybe apologize. And like I said, if he's a good guy, he'll be pretty understanding.
Yeah, if I was there and a girl was like, oh, I'm super embarrassed, like I didn't mean to chat, like this is really sad, I would be like, I get it, I understand. Just like never do that again.
I was going to say that if it happens the second time, you'd be like, what's up, caca pants? Like,
Yeah, you got
what's
IBS?
going on? Yeah, you got IBS.
You got a little leaky fucking
Yeah,
faucet?
exactly. Which is fine.
Yeah, which is, we all do it.
You just got to let me know.
All right, next, next one's from Madafada. Wait, Mafada? Mafada, you're the fada. How bad is it to slide through someone's LinkedIn messages? What?
Oh,
This guy doesn't have any other social media. What should I say? Why the...
look at this.
Wait, you're on LinkedIn?
Yes. A mother reached out to me on LinkedIn to set me up with her sister. Set me up with her daughter.
So LinkedIn is crazy.
LinkedIn's
Read
nuts.
those messages. Wait, what was the premise? Do you want to read it out or no?
I can kind of, dude, this is like 6 paragraphs.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of words. I can't read that much.
I hope this is the bottom line. I hope you don't find that I'm too strange contacting you. She would kill me, but she does think that you were blah, 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 blah. I don't want to air out too much, but the mom's trying to set me up with a daughter on LinkedIn. Now, do I think that's weird? No, I kind of fucking respect it.
That's hot.
I do. I was kind of popping a little bit of, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
What's going on? What am I feeling right now? LinkedIn's crazy. You're not on LinkedIn because you were never in like a professional.
Well,
not like that, dude. Like,
yeah, I wasn't.
you were.
Nah,
You were
I tried to
21.
make one.
I was in tech sales.
Yeah.
The thing about LinkedIn, you can see. It's like TikTok. If you have profile views on, you can
Really?
see when someone likes or views your profile.
Oh.
So there was this girl at my last work. Oh my god, we were looking at each other's profiles. Like, she would look at my profile at like 1 a.m. I was like, "Do you want to fuck me?
Yeah. What is going on, lady?
Do you want to fuck me?
You want to come over
I'm gonna
and buy
fuck
some
you."
tech?
Yeah. So then I would look back at her profile, and then she would like look back at mine, and then I'd see her in the office, and the tension was crazy. Like, it was nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's office tensions is nuts.
Did you show your tech sale?
Oh yeah, I had some mid-range storage options for her. Mid-range.
Did you guys end
all right? Nothing enterprise size.
Did anything come out of that?
Yeah, we hooked up, and then
There we go. LinkedIn's like Hinge.
yeah, we hooked up. But then the thing is, when you hook up with someone in an office setting, just don't do it, because then you have to see
Yeah.
them the next day. They're
Yeah,
like,
like,
you
sorry,
know,
girl.
sorry, like I didn't want anything. But
Yeah, I didn't mean to shut your bed.
But LinkedIn, I'd say it's a power move. I mean, if you're not creepy about it.
Well, so she wants to slide in and see the messages on there. I don't think there's any harm in that.
How bad is it to slide through someone's messages?
I think like text messages, Instagram DMs, all that stuff, whatever. But LinkedIn, I was like, oh, I don't really care. But at the end of the day, if you're already snooping on someone's shit, it's probably not a good sign.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like when people say there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
So if there's something there, I don't know. What's the harm in checking it?
Yeah. Trust your gut. All right. Next one's from Ale. First of all, huge fan of this podcast so far. We love you. Huge fan of you. How do you recommend meeting new people when you're 26 that is not dating apps or going out clubbing? Also, if you meet someone, how do you start hanging out with them in person if only you have time at night, but you don't want it to become just sex buddies? Damn, we kind of fucking aired you out before.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay. You're not on dating apps. You're not going clubbing. I think, and this is something I've never done, but there's a lot of run clubs.
Run clubs look really fun.
They look so fun and everyone's fit and fantastic.
Yes, they do.
Up and moving.
Yeah.
But obviously you say you can only kind of hang out at night. I think like you don't have to go to the clubs. Like even like a nice dinner spot or like a nice bar.
Put yourself in predicaments where you might meet someone that's similar to you. Like say if you like, I don't know, say you like jazz. Go to a jazz club at night and fucking really just absorb the environment around you. Or if you like fucking, I don't know. Comedy. Go to a comedy club. You'll find someone
magic.
And there you go.
Magic.
You already have something in common. And you already have something to talk about too.
Yeah. I think with only having time at night is also a bit of a tough cookie to kind of bounce around. I think, again, it comes back to like over communicating. Like, hey, you know, I know we just met at the comedy club. I've got a very busy schedule. I'm not trying to discredit and I also don't want to start off on the wrong foot. So like I only have time at night. But you can also plan activities at night as well. So like maybe escape room, or maybe like going to do like different things. There's, depending on which city you're in, I'm sure there's a bunch of crazy things you can do. But yeah, I think the problem with kind of things just being like just sex buddies is if you're just hanging out at home, and like that is nice. That is always amazing. But I think that if you want to find someone serious and you want to kind of be out there in the dating world, you got to make sure that your dates and things that you're doing aren't just at home. They're outside doing fun activities. I feel like an escape room is probably the easiest one because you're working together. You can really see if you hate each other. I feel like if I did an escape room with someone, they would hate my guts because I'm just an idiot. I'd just be over it.
Yeah.
And I'd probably be like, okay, I'm too impatient. Like,
I'd
I
be
need
way
help.
too competitive too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a competitive guy.
Like, what do you think about doing this? You think this is it?
You shut up. Yeah.
No, that's actually an awful idea.
Yeah.
Do you even want to leave this place? Do you want to get out of here?
It was your idea. Final question from Christine. Hi, Christine. This is obviously Christine that won the show. Yeah. What would you do if your spouse's sibling doesn't like you? What would you do if she started throwing your name out there whenever she's in trouble just to get a rise out of your spouse? Look, here's my hot take. You don't need anyone in your life that's going to give you bad energy, whatever else. Sure, it's your spouse's sibling, but like I was talking to one of my friends recently, and their mom doesn't like their girlfriend, and I'm just like, you don't owe anyone anything. Like if you and your partner are solid, like you don't have to be around with that person. Sure, it makes Christmas a little bit awkward, whatever else, but like it's entirely in your control to be like, you know what? I don't owe this person a single thing. This obviously sucks. It doesn't make me feel good. But, you know, if you're trying your best and you're not really getting anywhere and the sibling just fucking sucks, then it's just like, well, you don't owe that person a single thing.
No, I'd say stay like calm and respectable in your approach. Don't give them anything to say about you bad. Yeah. And it's the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. And if they're not treating you the way that you don't want to, that obviously walk on eggshells a bit because it is your spouse's sibling, but like you said, you don't have to entertain it. You don't have to like exercise anything more so than you already have. And then lastly, I'd say like it's kind of on your partner to be the mediator in that situation.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should be like, hey, cut that the fuck out. This is my person.
Yeah, this is my person, and you know what? Although you may not enjoy them or their presence, like this is who I want to be with.
Yeah,
and they should, as a
spouse,
sibling.
Siblings. Yeah. I feel like it's pretty serious if you're calling each other spouses. That's more than dating?
It does sound like that insinuates that there is a level of
married.
They're married?
Really?
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is my person. Yeah. And if you don't back off, big bro, there's going to be problems.
Yeah. Hell yeah, big bro. Hopefully it's not a step
Travis has been hitting the gym too. And if you keep treating him wrong, I'm giving him full reign to take you out.
Yeah, to tackle
RKO you.
At the family barbecue
at the family
with the stepsister.
Barbecue. Exactly.
Well, that is it, guys. I hope you appreciated us answering your questions. If you want to submit them, you know, I've said it 4 times already, but boyfriendmaterial.imunwell.com. Please get them in because we love reading them. The crazier ones, the better. So thank you so much for listening to another amazing episode of Boyfriend Material. Justin, you're a legend. I love you so much. You're my guy. Is there anything you want to plug?
No, I mean, just my socials. You can catch me at Justin Assada throughout everything. Instagram, Snapchat. What's the other one? TikTok.
Yep.
Catch me on LinkedIn too.
Yeah, get him on LinkedIn. Send him some messages.
Send me some messages.
Yeah, if you did enjoy Justin on the show, please DM us. Let us know if you want him to come back because he won't come back unless you want. Or DM him. Just tell him you love him.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him know. If you want him on another show as well, tell him. Anyway, why did I say that? Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. It's at Boyfriend Material, which is crazy. I don't know how we got that handle on TikTok as well. But we'll see you back the same time next week and prepare for more crazy stories. We've got more crazy guests coming up. You've been asking for guests. And there is some incredible people that are coming back in town. We love you so much. And I'll see you this time next week. Also, I don't know. Should we do another giveaway? Let me know.